Good morning. Oh my gosh, nearly had a heart attack.
Which is why they feature... Welcome to the Taj Mahal! Today we're here outside one of the 7 wonders of the world. But, spoiler alert, we're not actually here to show you that.
No, we are here to show you 2 different train options from Delhi.
I'm going to be taking the AC first class sleeper train. These are the iconic trains you see travelling all over India.
And I'll be taking the AC executive class on the Gatiman Express, which is the fastest regularly scheduled train service in India.
So, while you go and watch that, we should probably go and check this out.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Good morning. Today is a very special day because I will be going to the Taj Mahal by the Gatiman Express, the fastest train to get there from Delhi. Super excited to see what's in store for me.
Well, good morning from the Hazrat Nizamundi station. You can see my AC sleeper train pulling in behind me right now. And I was about to say that everything up to this point had been pretty normal. You know, we bought our tickets online. There was a bit of a bag check before going through the platform. Already peeking inside, this looks like it's going to be a very different type of train experience than I've ever had before. So, pretty much time to get on board.
Here we go, about to board. We are in the AC chair class, fully air conditioned, but I'm excited to see what is in store for me. That's a really heavy door.
I'm actually just running to the front of the train now in case it pulls away without me, because it's not entirely clear where my carriage is and I don't want to miss it. Wow, well look at this. I've just stepped inside and there are 1, 2, 3, 4 beds. This is insane. Don't know if any of you have seen our Caledonian sleeper video, but that was the last time I had a bed on the train. But I can tell this is going to be a totally different experience altogether.
So I've just settled into my seat, so it's time for a tour. I have to say, first impressions are really comfy. Nice red leather, little orange accent, seats nice and wide, which is what you want, considering it's only a 2-hour journey. I'm impressed with how comfortable it is. On the side of the seat, you can find a lever which is supposed to recline. It's a bit tough. I'm actually breaking a sweat. Ahead we have a green tray table, just pops down like so. Very, very sturdy, made of what feels like steel. There's a little pocket which you can leave your stuff in. Again, just a little bit of wear and tear, and a bottle holder and a footrest. For charging ports, there is 1 socket per 4 seats. The last feature is the overhead light, which is perfect if you're on a nighttime train. There's definitely some wear and tear going on the seats, but the seat is genuinely comfy, so I'm not really complaining.
Well, welcome to seat 1A, or I guess bed 1A, here on this AC first class sleeper train. Where to begin? I've just had to climb some stairs to get onto my bunk bed, and honestly, I'm still just taking everything in really. I really can't quite explain what a unique feel of transport this is. As you can see, I'm currently sitting on my upper bunk bed, which is fairly long. I'm not sticking out over the edge, so that's a good start. Immediately, the seat, the bed, it's quite firm, but it's certainly padded to the extent that it's comfy. Sitting up here, lying up here, already feels like a nicer experience than just sitting on a regular train seat, so I'm very happy about that. Very much enjoying the privacy of that curtain and sliding door over there, which means you are separated from the rest of the train. Over on my left shoulder, we have various charging ports. There is a light switch down here to adjust the lighting in the cabin. There's even a cool bell. So, you know, if you wanted to do a cool bell challenge, you could do that here as well. Above your head, there is a little reading light, so if the rest of the cabin is dark and you wanted to have your own private light, and that's a nice handy feature. In terms of storage space, there is plenty under the beds, and just to be safe, you can tie your belongings to these little hooks that run underneath. Now, moving on to amenities, you'll be pleased to know that I do indeed have a big fluffy pillow, which is a joy to see. On first inspection, I was a bit concerned that the fluffy pillow was pretty dirty, but then I realised your cabin comes with a bunch of bed sheets, bedding, pillowcases, so while it may look a bit dirty at first, you have these to ensure that you are staying hygienic, which is great. And then you also have this nice big thick duvet, which you can also put your bedding on to keep yourself warm, tuck yourself in. And there you have it. Just a few minutes later, you've got a freshly made bed with fresh sheets, ready to kick back, relax, get yourself cozy. And I know Maz's train might be faster, but there's no way her experience is better than this.
Thank you so much. So included in my ticket is a meal, and I have to say I'm really impressed with what I've got. Just comparing it to UK trains, I've been on journeys that are hours long and you still don't get this kind of food service. So starting off, a mango drink, a veg cake, slice of bread, jam, butter and digestive biscuits.
Well, look at that, finally, 3 hours after getting on board, I've finally been brought some food, which actually all looks really good. It does take a while to come, so be warned, could take a little while for food, but let's dig in and give this a go.
Made myself a little jam sandwich, got my digestives, whoa, to dunk into my tea. Feels quite British actually. Cheers. Thank you. I've just been handed a little Indian meal as well. Really excited to see what's in store. Okay, so we have some chips, some tomatoes, some peas, some beans, and something which I don't know what it is. I'm gonna try it and I'm gonna let you know how it is.
I'll tell you what, individually, those items may not look like much, but together with the bread, that's actually really tasty. A nice spicy kick to it. It's actually really good. And having hot food, my little bunk bed for 150 rupees, which works out at around $1.50. That is incredible value.
I have to say, I'm really impressed with the variation of cuisines. The fact that we were given continental options and an Indian meal really impressed me. And the Indian option was actually my favorite. It was a deep fried potato dish, and I need to find out the name, but it had a nice little spicy kick to it, and the veg on the side was a great additive. Okay, now that the meal is done, I am curious to see what the other carriages are like on this train. So we're gonna go check it out. So the immediate thing I noticed is that this is in a 3x2 configuration instead of my carriage being a 2x2 configuration, meaning there's far less space. Ooh. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with my carriage.
So the AC first class sleeper train is actually one of 5 classes on board the Gatiman Express, which is the name of the train I'm on right now. There are 3 AC classes. AC stands for air conditioning, and the AC second class doesn't come with a privacy door, so you just have your beds out in the open with a curtain to pull across. Unfortunately, I can't access the rest of the train to show you, but I think each lower class you get fewer amenities, less privacy as you go further down the train. You might recognise these trains if you've ever seen the Wes Anderson movie, the Darjeeling Limited, because they're very similar to the ones that feature in that film. And you know, these trains, they travel across the country for days on end, which is why you'll also find showers on board. So I'm not going to test this out for you today because it's only a 3-hour journey, but if you were on here for a very long time, you wanted a quick wash, very nice to know that you have that option.
Oh, made it! Oh my gosh, that was a good ride. It was speedy, comfortable, and the amount of food that I got, I was absolutely impressed. Given that this ticket was only $18, I really couldn't be happier with the level of service that was given. Yes, there was a bit of wear and tear, but as long as the seat is comfortable, I'm happy.
Oh, well, there we go. I've just stepped off the AC first class sleeper train, and honestly, what a memorable experience. I've never been on a train like that before in my life. Such a unique way to travel. The bed was actually pretty damn comfy, and the food was really great. Honestly, that was such a fantastic experience. I would highly recommend it if you're in India, whether you're going to the Taj Mahal or anywhere else in the country. But yeah, that was fantastic. Now, time to go to see one of the 7 wonders of the world.